Welcome to IAS Project. We are continuing with the videos on Indian economy for UPSC Civil Services Exam. Let's see what is the relationship between gross national income and gross national disposable income. We have already seen this expression before. Gross national disposable income is nothing but gross national income plus net current transfers from rest of the world. As we have seen in our previous slide, it is basically 3 minus 2. So whatever is coming in minus whatever is going out. If net current transfer from rest of the world is positive, that means if this entity is positive, then we are adding a positive entity to already positive GNI. This means GNDI is going to be greater than GNI. However, if this entire thing is negative, then we are adding a negative entity to GNI, which means GNDI is going to be less than GNI. So, if net current transfer from rest of the world is negative, then gross national disposable income is lower than gross national income. Let's also see the relationship between GDP and GNDI. GNDI is nothing but GDP plus net primary income from abroad plus net current transfer from rest of the world. We already very well know that GDP plus net primary income from abroad or net primary income from rest of the world is nothing but GNI. So GDP equals to GNI plus net current transfer from abroad. This is nothing but this equation. Let's look at the components of gross national disposable income. Gross national disposable income is given by sum of these three entities. Let's see what these three are. GDIG is nothing but gross disposable income of government. So this is nothing but disposable income of government. GDIH is nothing but gross disposable income of all households. So this is households. GSAC is nothing but gross savings of all corporations. Please remember that this is not disposable income, but it is savings. Let's see why this is savings. Because corporations do not have final expenditure. We already know that disposable income is nothing but spending plus saving. So in case of corporations, they really do not have any spending. They only have savings. Why do they not have any spending? They are buying raw materials. They are giving salaries. They are giving, let's say, rent on land. They are paying interest on capital they have taken. They are already spending on so many entities. But why are we not considering in spending? Because all these are considered as intermediate consumption. We have already discussed this. So actually, they are not going to have any spending. They are only having intermediate consumption. This is not the final consumption. So corporations do not have any final spending or final consumption. They only have intermediate consumption, and using this intermediate consumption, they produce goods and services. So in the case of corporations, spending or final consumption or final expenditure is nothing but zero, always zero, and disposable income is nothing but savings. So here in the case of corporations, we have taken savings instead of disposable income. Please remember that final expenditure or final consumption of corporations is always zero. So disposable income is nothing but savings. So if we can again take this individual components, we have two components here. If we take the first component, that is gross disposable income of government, then this gross disposable income or disposable income can be of two types, that is consumption or spending and savings. So this can be written as government final consumption expenditure plus GSGG, which stands for gross savings of general government. For the purposes of examination, you don't need to remember the term exactly, but you need to understand the concept that disposable income is nothing but final consumption plus saving. So in case of government disposable income, it will be government's final consumption plus government savings. Similarly, in the household also we can write, for the purpose of households, we write it as private final consumption expenditure plus private savings. So by using GDIG as GFCE plus GSGG, we can write GDIH like this. Let's follow up in the next video. Please like and share this video. Also subscribe to IAS Project. Thank you.